I want to go over with you how to use what I call here the SSC reps chart. Now, you have a PDF file of this that you can immediately download, and it's already formatted to print. And what I recommend to do is, with your copy, is get a color version so it looks nice, and get it heavy duty laminated. You could do that at any office type store. It's pretty cheap. It's like a couple bucks, and that way you have it. So what I have here is exactly what you have on the screen here, and I'm going to explain to you now how to use it. So the main two aspects of this that you're really going to use on a regular basis when you're doing your different strength symmetry evaluations is the two charts on each end, or the two columns on each end that are in the bold and black. So on the left and on the right. So here's pretty much what it looks like. Let's say, follow my cursor here, you're doing a particular strength symmetry evaluation. Let's say you're doing the half kneeling one arm cable rows, and the person achieves 25 reps on the left arm. All you do is jump over to the right side with your eyes, and in order for them to meet that 15% cutoff, they would have to do at least the minimum rep standard on the other side. In this case, the right side would be 21 reps. Anything less than 21 reps would be considered more than a 15% difference, not making the baseline cutoff. So that's something that you'd want to work on. I really just told you how to utilize the chart. Let's say it's a side plank, and let's say they do 46 seconds on the right side. That means they have to do at least 39 seconds on the left side to be within that 15% differential that we want to see. Anything beyond that, meaning anything less than 39 seconds on the other side, would be more than a 15% difference, and it's something that you would want to work on to get within that 15% difference. So all I've done here is really take away, I've done all the math for you so you don't have to think and sit there with the calculator like I did when I put together this chart, and like I was doing when I first started developing these evaluations years ago. So it's just a quick reference so you know what is within baseline and what is not based on the repetition ranges. Now, the two middle columns, so this column here that says 15% of rep number and LR, which means left-right rep differential, it's really just shaking out the math for you. So 15% difference of 35 reps or 60 seconds would be 5.25 reps or 9 seconds difference. What that means in left-right difference would be a difference of 6 reps between the left and right side, or a difference of 9 seconds between the left and right side. So it's really just giving you the math so you can see where the two numbers on the two lateral columns come from. All right. Now, the only other thing you really need to pay attention to here is this red line. What do I have that red line for? Well, this is basically kind of my recommendation to try to find a weight or a working intensity, whether it be a cable, a band, whatever you've got to work with, that they can do at least 10 reps of. Hopefully they can do more than 10 reps. I've taught courses on the SSC where I say a minimum of 8 reps. I would actually say a minimum of 10 reps, hopefully a little bit more than that. Why? Because as you can see, let's say you do 10 reps on one side. That's only a 1.5 difference. And I've rounded that a little bit to make it a 2-rep difference to get within that 15% baseline. But as you can see, the less reps that you do, it's really hard to shake out these 15% differences. So, it could be a difference of 1 rep or so. So going above 10 reps, where you're in the 11, 12, 13, 14, now you're into the 18, 20 rep ranges, lighter weight essentially. It really highlights the difference between strength symmetry on left and right side, or any asymmetries that are not within baseline, any major strength asymmetries. So that's really all. It's kind of that reminder to try to find a weight that they can do more than 10 reps of for whatever evaluation that you're doing. Now, what I've done, something with a little bit of math here, is, and I mentioned this in this column right here, anything that's above a 0.2 or from 0.2 and above is rounded up. So if it's a 6.2 rep difference, then what I'll do is I'll just call it 7 reps difference. So if it's a 8.2 rep difference, I'll just call it a 9 rep differential. So we can see that here. If you see if they did 14 reps, that would be mathematically, that would 15%, that would be 2.1 reps. That still would be 12 reps, so minus 2. However, if we're here, so they did 15 reps, 15% of that would be 2.25 reps. That's rounded up to a 3 rep differential. All right, so anything, if you're a nerd and you want to do the math here, basically anything that's just above whatever number, the differential, we rounded it up. Anything, so if it's 2.1, that would be a 2 reps. But if it's 2.2, we'd consider that a 3 rep differential to be within that 15% baseline. That's how we roll with it. So you have this chart laminated, and that way, as you're doing your strength symmetry evaluations, whichever ones that you're doing on that day, you don't have to do the math, and you know where they stand in regards to whether it's a major or a minor strength strength asymmetry, and if it's something you really need to focus on to get it within baseline, or if it's something that is well within baseline. So again, print it out, get it laminated, and it'll be a great reference for you for a long time to come on all your strength symmetry evaluations.